Hey creatives, this is AJ and it's so glad to be back in the internet world. Today I want to talk about how to grow your online community or your online presence or grow your followers. And I know it's challenging for all of us. So I always say, how do I engage followers that might derive value from my online community or my online presence to how do I leverage as many people as possible? I don't really want to leverage as many people as possible. I want to have quantity and not quality. I know a lot of times when I look on the internet, I'll see somebody that has, you know, 23,000 followers and they only have 400 posts, and I know that's not kosher. And then I'll see somebody that can only have 1,000 followers and maybe 800 posts, but they have high engagement and high likes, which means that they have an active, engaged following. So it's not always the numbers. Yes, I was very excited when I got to 600. I'm sure I'll be ecstatic when I get to 1,000, but I want to have the right people to help. It's part of my marketing strategy. I want to have the right people following, the right people engaging with me, and the right people to lead me to more right people, if that makes sense. So better have a small dedicated following than just a lot of followers that don't do anything. So how do you do that? Well, we forget. Most of us have a very strong offline presence. And what do I mean by that is many of us have been around before, like this whole internet and social media craze. So we have a lot of people who either came late to the game in social media, or we assume that they're not on social media, or they just got into social media, but they don't know really what they're doing, or they're afraid to do something, and maybe we just have to push them and ask them. So who would a creative's offline community be? For those artists that do workshops, your workshop attendees. We all use art supplies. So our vendors, from our paint suppliers to our canvas to our boards, out brushes, our vendors are key. Most all of them are on social media. And then we have the event and gallery attendees. So for those who do your workshops, you may want to give an incentive to those people that attend your workshops and say, hey, if you follow me on Facebook, you can receive 10% off on your future workshop with me. I would follow you for 10% off. Or somebody that had taken something and may want to come back and cost was an issue. 10% is really not a lot of money. So don't get so nervous when people say, 10% is so much. It's actually a very small amount. It's very small dollars. And it's worth it to gain maybe somebody who's following them to come take your workshop. Your vendors can really help you. A lot of vendors that I use are unfortunately not on social media, which is really sad for them. But I always give a shout out to them when I use a certain product, or if I'm in the mood to being generous and giving them a shout out. But your vendors, you should be following them. And if you are exclusively love a certain product and you use it, you should be actively engaged on their social media and offering that you enjoy this product, or this is how you use it, or you use many products and there's a superior, be very complimentary. They usually listen. So it's really important to be engaged with your vendors, your event and your gallery attendees. I know in my day job, which I'm sitting in right now, of the beauty world, whenever I go to an event, they always have plastered all over the place, please follow us on social media. Please hashtag your photos, and they give us the hashtag. They have a hashtag strategy. They want people to find you and them. So always hashtag your name. So if you're in an art gallery, ask their marketing saying, let's create a hashtag for this event. Or I would like to put a sign up or an area where attendees can come in and get a photo op with me. I know not everybody wants to do that. I know most artists are very introverted and we don't want to get our picture taken, but there's a way to encourage people to do things. Like I said, the world is visual. You have 50 milliseconds of making an impression, and people like to see us in our environment. And what better than at an event or a gallery show? Even if you're attending a friend's, help them out. Snap pictures, tag their name or the gallery. Work with their marketing department. This is an excellent opportunity to help expand your community, because people that are attending a gallery, even if it's not your own, people that are attending event and galleries are usually people who enjoy the arts. So this can be your future follower or your next art collector or your next gallery for you. So think about your offline community of how you can pull them online. So always remember, in all of your communications, always include your links to whichever way you like to do it. I actually took some of my links off because I want to only focus on that Instagram. So I don't have my Twitter link, I don't think, on my website. I'm probably going to take off my Facebook link. I really want to channel it into that one. You don't need to be on every social media stream. However, if your art supply people are only on one stream, and sometimes you're going to have to, I tell everybody, just pick 2 streams and do them well. You don't need to be on everything. It's impossible to keep up on. Our job is to be in the studio and create work, and not to be spending all of our time on social media. I know social media can take a lot of time, but you have to do a little bit of a balancing act. So always include your link, even on your business card. If you prefer to be followed on a certain social media, put that symbol of the Tweety bird or the Facebook emblem or the Instagram camera, and have it printed on that business card of yours with your handle so people can find you. Remember, your social media is an extension of you. And a lot of times people can get a lot more information on who you are than just going to a stagnant website. So with that, I will let everybody go. Think about who your offline community is, that you can engage them in your online community. Until next time, creatives, happy posting.